Let's go on to the phone lines and speak with the Executive Director of Care for Free and Fair Elections Ghana, David Kumi Ado, who joins us on phone lines for more. Good afternoon, sir, and thank you for your time.
Good afternoon. Thank you for having me.
So, well, there's been a lot of issues concerning the register itself, but the EC has gone ahead to release the methodology for the printing of the ballot papers, which is also in the total numbers of registered voters plus 2% and more. First of all, do you think the EC is on the right track of what it is already doing towards the elections as far as the ballot papers are concerned?
Thank you. Good afternoon to yourself. Good afternoon to your cherished viewers. First and foremost, yes, the Electoral Commission will have to give the ballot statistics before printing the ballot papers. Right. But you see, currently where we stand, we are unaware of how many people are on the voters register. As we speak today, we don't have a voters register. You see, we don't have a voters register.
Yeah.
And if we don't have a voters register, it becomes very challenging for you to even confirm as to whether we are 18 point something million on the register as is being said, or you have evidence of that number on the voters register. There have been a lot of challenge with the register.
Yeah. Before we go into the challenges, does the register guide the Electoral Commission, the numbers to post that maybe the ballot post that is released and then the papers will print? Is it going to guide us in a way that is so necessary that it has to come before all these details are given as far as the ballots are concerned?
It does, because it tells you how many people, how many ballot sheets or ballot papers you have to print, and then you add a certain percentage for the ballot papers that will be rejected and those ones that will be spoiled. Okay, because you know, even at printing, there are some marks that comes onto the register that when you it alters exactly who a voter voted for. So when one sees that, he will bring that paper to be changed so that you have a clean sheet that you vote for who you want to vote for. But in this case, we don't know the number of people. So if you tell us that you are going to print this number of ballot papers plus a certain percentage, the Ghanaian people are unaware. Civil society like us, who are key stakeholders, we are unaware. And this is where the issue of transparency and accountability comes in, and it calls for greater concern, because we have always called the Electoral Commission to ensure that things that brings speculation or heightened speculations are things that the Electoral Commission should try and avoid. Because when there are no information, people will obviously speculate and they will say things that might be true or not. There have been a lot of issues with this particular register. And we had thought that for the Electoral Commission to ensure that the Afrobarometer report that indicated that over 77% of the Ghanaian people have no trust and confidence in the Electoral Commission, at least this time around, you are going to do things that will increase or maybe soar up your image for people to have more confidence in you, because it will affect the outcome of the elections. If people have no confidence, the public have no trust and confidence in you, in the electoral processes, it will affect the outcome. And we think that having this knowledge or having known this, the focus should be more transparent and be more accountable to the people. Public participation in the work you are doing is very key. You are telling us that you are adding 2% to the number on the voters register. Now, where is the voters register?
Right.
What numbers are we using to determine how many papers you are supposed to be printing? Because as we are speaking, there are issues that are being adjudicated on, whereby such persons may be removed from the register or may be added on. You get the point I'm making?
Right.
So it is very, very important for the Electoral Commission to look at these things so that at least...
What if the Commission is just working simultaneously as it also is working on the register to correct the anomalies, regarding time, because, we're also running out of time. We have just about two months to the polls. And so will the Electoral Commission have to wait for everything to be clean before it releases the statistics and then go ahead to print?
You see, when it comes to the issue of the voters register, none. Even this word is going off my head, but it is very critical. It is the mainstay of our elections. It is the main thing for the elections, because why? If there is no register, who will come and vote? Who is eligible to come and participate in the elections? Absolutely no one. As I stand here, I don't know whether, yes, indeed, my name will be in the register at my polling center. A lot of people's name has been omitted from the register. Names have been deleted from the register. The register, portions of the register has been blank without any data. Okay, so how do we know that when I complained that I have been transferred illegally, therefore I will have to be brought back? And the Electoral Commission said that yes, we are going to rectify this problem. How do I, standing here or seated here, get to know that yes, indeed, my data or my name has been brought to my polling center? I wouldn't know. So obviously, the issue of the voters register must not be compromised at all. Now, you were talking about time. The Electoral Commission gave us a timetable, and it's the same Electoral Commission that has delayed on the timetable that it gave us. So the Electoral Commission cannot punish us for its negligence. We cannot be punished for that particular situation because we didn't cause it. It's the Electoral Commission that caused that. So if you have caused that, you have to quicken up with bringing the final voters register so that all other things that are hinged on the voters register can also proceed. But you can't put the cart before the horse. It is very erroneous. And the Electoral Commission must know this. We are trying everything possible to ensure that at least we will have peace after the elections. Okay? And there's a lot of issues that have come. There have been demonstrations upon demonstrations. There have been disagreements upon disagreements. There have been issues. There have been arguments. There have been a lot of things. The least we want to see or we want to hear from the Commission is this information it is given us.
In the NDC's letter, it released last week, that was October 9, it actually says that while we have no reservation for your decision to print notice of poll ahead of the final voters register, we demand that the Electoral Commission provide statistics that will inform the printing of the ballot papers for various constituencies before printing of ballot commences, which is what I think the Electoral Commission has done.
You see, the 1992 Constitution does not mandate political parties to determine who becomes the president or the MP in this country or in a particular area. We are practicing universal adult suffrage, and it gives the ordinary person 18 years and above that mandate, that responsibility, that right constitutionally to go and participate in an elections, not a political party. So we are not about what NDC is saying. We want to ensure that no single voter is disenfranchised. And for what we hear and saw, and the reports we were getting from the provisional voters register submitted by the Electoral Commission to us, there are a lot of issues that, if not resolved, will ensure that a lot of people will be disenfranchised. We want to see that resolved before we commence with any other important and relevant issues.
Right. David Kumiado, we're grateful for your time.